Oh no, that left side with those J's. This is a problem. I don't know what Eavesy can do. And the answer is nothing. B92. Not sure what happened there for Eavesy in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. I think one of our players are a little bit behind here, but we'll just deal with it. I'll refresh them later. We are good. Is Tetris Time on the old gym without the ready feature? Is that what it is? Anyway. Or is it bad luck? Is ready bad luck? On the left side of your screen, it is who? Pixel Andy. Andy qualified in with a 1.69. That was the average of his best 2 games played in a 1-hour qualifying period. That got him the number 2 seed in this month's tournament. Andy has a PB of 11.9 million. And that is good for number 6 on the PB leaderboard. He was ranked number 4 in the most recent Premier poll, the Open poll, but also ranked number 1 in the DAS poll. So combined ranking, I got to believe that that is the highest current ranking across both polls. Pixel Andy is a 5-time CTM Masters winner. He won one in June of this year after 22 months of not having won a Masters event. He had been sitting on 4 for a long time. He'd given up rolling for a long time, but in the background, he was working on knuckle rolling. So basically, the idea of rolling with these taps on the bottom of the controller, driving the controller up into the thumb, which is hovering over the D-pad, but he was doing it with his knuckles, like you're punching someone. Not those knuckles, the other, the second knuckle? Is that what it is? The second knuckle. And he came back and he won Classic Tetris Monthly Masters event in June. That was the same month that he also won DAS Masters. So he was the first player ever to win Masters and DAS Masters in the same month. So 5 overall wins in the Masters event for Andy, 7 in DAS Masters, and he is fresh off a victory in the Jonas Cup just this past weekend. Sorry for the spoilers, but it's sports, man. It's sports. So he won the Jonas Cup. He also was part of the winning team in the Jonas Cup Mind Meld tournament, along with his brother. They beat Fractal and Sharky 3-0 in Mind Meld. Almost seems not fair to have like 2 brothers, like world-class players, and they get to play Mind Meld with each other. It seems crazy. And yeah, Andy was also in the finals of the Masters event last month, which is August. We skipped September. So he was back-to-back finals, trying to keep that streak alive. You've also seen Andy at various regionals like Space City Regional. He took the runner-up in the DAS tournament there. Top 4 CTWC Regional WPL. Was second at CTWC DAS just a few months ago. He was top 16 in the CTWC Gold Bracket tournament. He's a 6-time Gold Bracket player. And of course, highest finish was in 2020, the first online year. He's also got 2 top 4s in that tournament. Has never finished outside the top 16 at CTWC. Also a 4-time Mega Masters player with 2 top 8s in 23 and 24. On the right side of your screen, it is Tetris Time. He called in with 1.38 million. Dirty Tetris Time. He's at 469, 456 for Pixel Andy. Tetris Time with a 5.20 million. That's about a top 15 score. Not on the leaderboard, but it would be top 15 if it were on there. And he was ranked 20 in the most recent Premier poll. Tetris Time really went on a run with winning regional tournaments in 2025. He won regionals this year in Phoenix, Washington State, and Vegas. He was also runner-up in the Kansas City regional this year. He also took first in the Kansas City DAS Silver bracket. You've also seen him at Genesis. You saw him at Jonas Cup. Played in the played also in the Relay and My Meld events. Played in Tap Masters. Overall, he is a 6-time CTWC gold bracket player. Highest finish was 2021, the second online year. That was a top 8. Players are into 19 500K plus transitions for both of them. And Tetris Time was also in top 16 this year in 2025. Left well Tetris for Tetris Time 585. Tetris Time, a roller, kind of came up as a tapper, a table tapper. Used to carry a table around. You could tap on that table, but now, you know, rolling much more convenient. You don't have to carry a table around. So, big win. Dirty Tetris for Tetris Time 618. 671 for Pixel Andy. Tetris for Andy 698. There's one for Tetris Time 651. So about a 75,000 point lead for Andy. Maybe a little less than that when it's less than that when the lines are tied. All right, Tetris Time with a little bit of a high middle. Trying to work around that. Looks to clear out level 22 here. Gets a long bar down. Tetris 713, 813 for Andy. So Andy has made the finals in back-to-back months. Haterade with the super chat $1.99. Thank you, Haterade. How was your time off, Van? Well, I wish I could really consider it time off, but I didn't feel like it. We had a lot going on here at the apartment. Still going on, just like it's insane. Like, we're going to have to start to make up a bedroom for a couple of these workers because they're just here, like, all the time. And, yeah, it's a real challenge, but 888 for Pixel Andy, 834 Tetris Time. Thanks for the super chat, Haterade. Appreciate you. Wait, are they actually going to sleep there? No. I was just joking. Little hyperbolic joke there. Of course not. But it seems like it because they're here all the time. Like, I'm not capping, guys, as the kids say. Okay. I mean, they're here a lot. Oh my God. And Tetris Time going to top out at 878. Andy is good in game number 1. Yeah, they, I mean, like on Thursday and Friday, they were here like 7 hours in the middle of the day. Like, it was just nuts. Sky Love says, "Holy drought." They were there 7 hours each day, like just standing around, you know, more or less just kind of, you know, their hands out. You know, with like, what is going on? I don't understand, you know, like what? Like, that's what they were doing. Clomping around, going up on the roof, walkie-talkies and yelling. 3-2-1 Tetris. Andy's up 1-0. Tetris Time looking to tie it up. Tetris Time and Pixel Andy did play against one another in the 2024 Classic Tetris World Championship Gold Bracket. And that was in the opening round in the round 0. So maybe a little bit of revenge on Tetris Time's mind because Andy knocked Tetris Time out in round 0. And that's a brutal matchup, by the way. Round 0, Tetris Time versus Andy. By the way, brutal. Why is that even allowed? That shouldn't even be allowed. Blank with the 40-cent contribution. That's going to get us up to 1570.09. Thank you, Blank, for that 40 cents. And they've only met one other time. And that was in Classic Tetris Monthly, February 2022. And that was a round 1 match. That's back when it was a 16-player tournament. Pixel Andy beat Tetris Time 3-1. And Andy eventually went to the semifinals, got knocked out by Alex T. And Alex T got knocked out by... Anyone remember? Don't look it up. Don't look it up. February 2022. Just don't look it up. It was a player who's only won once. We're going deep into the vault for this one. 218 for Pixel Andy, 184 for Tetris Time. Here's a hint. He invented rolling. There's your hint. Get it? Going deep into the vault. Fargons with the prime sub. 19 months. Thank you, Fargons. Appreciate that. You remember because of the Scout Stats vid? Adrian Wu. That's right. Adrian Wu. Flyheck. Yep. That's it. 276 for Tetris Time. Here for one more Blue Jay. Ends up having to cover the well, though. 311 for Andy, 276 for Tetris Time. That's right. When that was Cheese, of course. Cheese defeated Alex T in his CTM win. So that was the last time these two have met, and the only time they've met in CTM. 2022. Almost 4 years ago, which is crazy to think about. $362 for Pixel Andy. 374 Tetris Time, and Tetris Time is ahead by 5 lines. All right, 397 for Pixel Andy. 443 Tetris Time in the lead. I'm so glad I have that mute button, guys. This Dr. Pepper Zero is really doing a number. $511 for Andy, who is now in the lead. He's going to get a Tetris. 534. 501 Tetris Time. Same line count, 33,000 point lead. Tetris and a half. Lead for Andy. Any more Prime subbers out there? If you've got an Amazon Prime membership, you also get a Twitch Prime membership to use once a month if you connect your accounts. And you can grant that to the streamer of your choice once a month. 540 Andy, 598 for Tetris Time. Tetris Time ahead in line, so yeah, don't lose that Twitch Prime sub. Use it on someone. Keep us in the mix. Really helps us out. Still trying to earn back some of those subscribers that we lost during September. $6.43 for Pixel Andy, $7.01 for Tetris Time. Gotta admit, I love the, watching the redrawn graphics and the high res HD, whatever, graphics that you get with like CTWC, CTL using the NES champs. It's good. I like it. But I really like seeing the analog. I just think it looks so cool seeing the analog chopped up like this. I don't know. I just like it. Let's see. Oh, super chat from deoxyribonucleic acid. Thank you so much for the 100 NOKs. I don't know what the NOKs are, but thank you. Is that Kroners? What is that? Or Kroner. I think Kroner is plural. You don't say Kroners. Kroner. Jade Hurt says, Vandy, are Twitch subs or Patreon better for you? I'm happy with either one. Either one is great. I think Patreon doesn't take as big a cut, but with Twitch, you get emotes and stuff like that. Norwegian Kroner, $10. All right. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Deoxyribonucleic acid. Thank you. Really, whatever you want to do is great. Yeah, again, I think Twitch takes a little bit more, but you do get more. Like we have a 60-40 split right now with Twitch. B10 for Tetris Time. He's roared out into the lead. He's got 180,000 point lead. He's 8 lines ahead, so cut a couple Tetrises off that, but it's a big lead here for Tetris Time. All right, Tetris Time is in at C22. Opens up that right side. That's a triple that's going to help bring this stack back down. Still got some burning to do. Andy at A51 into 29 gets a Tetris A87. 150,000 point lead and 10 lines ahead, Tetris Time. Another Tetris for Tetris Time, D37. He's not really slowing down. He's actually kind of added to this lead a little bit. Pixel Andy going to get one back. Andy is not going to be set up, though. He's got a well there. So, oh, no, he's going to miss with that J. Can he bring this down? He's getting stuff over. Let's see if he can bring this down. And no, he is not going to do it. So, Tetris Time, you are good. He's got the 1.4 on 34, 50 lines to go until the super kill screen. And Tetris Time is good for that one. I mean, probably the best as far as fees go. Like if you're looking for efficiency, it's probably recurring PayPal. But they all have their benefits, so. I am happy any way someone wants to support us. So thank you for doing it. Tetris Time has got the rollover. He's on 37. There is another one. And he's looking for that 1.7. And there it is, the 1.7 for Tetris Time. Oh, he's going to miss over there. It's going to get a bar down. It won't be enough for a 1.8, but pretty darn close. Tetris Time is going to tie it up. So GG's to you. Tetris, you caught me. I mean, I do. So I guess I'm freeloading. You got me. But I will say this. The things I'm ad blocking, it's not some critical, it's not some like huge thing that I'm massively invested in, that I watch all the time, that's part of a big community, that I'm, you know, that is really important to my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just for stupid, casual little things here and there, generically across the internet. So I get it. Maybe it's a little hypocrisy. Do not turn off your ad blocker when watching Twitch. What's up, Chess? The FBI even tells you to use an ad blocker? You forgive me? Thank you. I mean, I use it because I just don't want to be tracked. You know, I just don't want to be tracked. I don't have a problem with advertising per se. I just don't want to be tracked. You can show me all the ads you want. You want to watch an article. I mean, I want to read an article and you want to put an ad next to it. Great. All for it. I just don't want to be tracked. $237 Tetris Time, $213 Pixelandy. You ad block, but you also use Twitch Prime sub, so it cancels each other out and makes you a freeloader. No. If you got Twitch Prime and you're watching, I mean, I think that counts. Also, is there an ad blocker that works for Twitch? I've never found one. I don't think so. Maybe, but I don't know. I mean, mine doesn't work. I think I just use the one that's, what do I use? Let me look at my personal browser instance here. Oh, yeah. So I don't use a separate ad blocker. I just use the one that's like in the browser that I use the Brave browser. So that has an embedded ad blocker. I think. $376 for Pixelandy, $398 for Tetris Time. Yeah, it has ad block enabled by default, right? Although now somebody said, oh, you shouldn't use Brave. But I don't know. I've heard interviews with the Brave guy. I mean, none of these places are perfect, but now if Proton made a browser, I would use that. So let's get on there, Proton. Because I use that for email and VPN. Tetris Time, $494. And gets another Tetris 517. He's 9 lines ahead of Andy right now, who's at 473. You have Proton, but you haven't switched to it from Gmail, to be honest. I mean, I still have Gmail. There's some stuff I'm just too lazy to move over to Proton, and it doesn't matter because usually it's just like logins for online shopping or something, or my, paying my rent or something. I don't care. But anything new, I do sign up with Proton. $6.09 for Tetris Time. Pacing again. 547 Pixel Andy. Hepta, you and I pay for email. How stupid do we have to be? Email's free. Oh, maybe Proton. Maybe I could get Proton to sponsor. I really got to start looking at the sponsors. I'll start with the things I like. Nice little delayed burn there for Tetris Time. He's at 659. Andy is also in with a 600K transition. So big pacing. All right, little cleanup here at Tetris Time. There's Tetris for him, 718. 669 for Pixel Andy. Long bar in Tetris. There's a Tetris for Pixel Andy, 726. 746 Tetris Time. Thanks for the follow, Joan Anders. Tetris, get out of here. What are you? That's 6-7. $8.15, Andy, $7.95, Tetris Time. Tetris Paribus. All right, I'm babbling now. Tetris, Pixel Andy, 846, 829. Tetris Time. Dirty triple for Tetris Time. Looking to knock this stack back down. Andy now in the lead and has lines in hand as well. All right, Tetris Time still digging, though. Getting out of it. All right, there's a good J for the left side. Set up, could use an L. And Tetris for Tetris Time, 928. But Andy now out in the lead. He's got to max out. He's on 27. Tetris for Andy, A92. Tetris Time. He's going to have it max out into 29. There is a Tetris to bring the stack down to A41. Now for Tetris Time, B29 for Andy. Got one more Tetris available. And he's going to get it into 29 at B66. So B, the 1.1 million. There's another Tetris for Andy, CO2. And Andy knocks all this down with a triple. We're going to get reestablished. He's going to go center well. He is set up in the center well. If he can get a quick one. And yeah, he's going to knock this down all with a triple. So Centerwell's not faring too well today on 29. Of course, had some trouble with those. C55 for Andy. C09 for Tetris Time. So this extended dig here for Andy, kind of allowing Tetris Time to sort of maybe get back into it. There's a line difference here that will become relevant if 39 comes into play. Tetris for Tetris Time, C67. Andy has dug basically down. Now it's Tetris Time who is burning here. Long bar goes in, split double. Tetris Time behind. There's a Tetris for Andy, D44. Tetris Time, C95. All of a sudden, about a 90,000 point lead for Andy just turns very quickly here. Tetris is, worth, 45,000 plus now. And Andy has lines in hand here, so as long as he just keeps putting up pieces, Tetris Time is just going to have to go perfect. Or putting up points, sorry. He's just going to have to go perfect. And there's one. I don't know how we can set up for another one here without burning. But he needs 2 bars, basically, and he's not going to get them. That is going to be E08. 1.4 million for Tetris Time. And Andy has got the 1.5 and takes game number 3 to go up 2 games to 1. Must-win game for Tetris Time. 3-2-1 Tetris. So SV is waiting for the winner of this. And either Andy, Tetris Time, or SV will be in the semifinals. All right, SV, little nifty tuck set up there with that S overhang. Got room to put a lot of stuff in there. A couple of long bars down for Tetris Time, and he will get Tetrises with each of those bars. You love to see it, You hate when you get 2 bars back to back, and you can use only one of them. SV versus Tetris Time would be a crazy matchup, says Colin, just because of how aggressive they both can be. Yeah, I agree. All the matchups are good. There's a Tetris for Andy, 145, 143 for Tetris Time. Of course, if Tetris Time does get all the way through to those semis, we would have one half of the semifinal bracket who has not won a Masters event, so we'd have a guaranteed at least, shot at a new winner. $234 for Tetris Time, $183 for Pixelandy. Is this DAS or normal? Vic Mackey in chat and YouTube says, is this DAS or normal? This is normal. This is normal Tetris, guys. I like that. Welcome, welcome, Vic Mackey. Vandy, you know what's up. Check my message above. Oh, did I miss a message? N-Dog, what have you done? Oh. So N-Dog is making a pledge. If we get the prize pool up to 1,700, we've got 45 minutes to do it. If we get the prize pool up to 1,700, N-Dog will kick in the remaining 300 to get us to our top 8 goal. So guys, $130. N-Dog will do the rest, but we got to do it. We got 45 minutes. So if you were thinking about, like, yeah, I'm going to contribute, but I'm going to wait. Don't wait. This is a great way to multiply the power of your contribution to get us closer to that $1,700 goal. And then we would get another 300. So whatever you got kicking around, 1, 5, 10, 20, 130. Who wants to be the hero? Thank you, N-Dog, for the challenge. Use that Matcherino command while you're watching live to bring up the prize pool contribution thing. And yeah, we just need $130 before 45 minutes from now. Or let's say 40 minutes. I think it was like 5 minutes ago. And N-Dog will do the rest to get us to our goal. That is very generous. And I appreciate the offer. And now it's all up to y'all to see that we get there. This is a bit of a game of chicken, right? Because someone's like, oh, Summer B with the $29.91 gets us up to 1,600. Thank you, Summer B. Need 100 more. It's a little bit of a game of chicken because someone's like, well, what if I put some in, but then somebody else is already putting in the 100 to get us there? Well, that's good. That's good, actually. But anyway, thank you, Summer B. Really appreciate that. Ping Minus with the $20. Okay, we're getting there. Things are moving. $5.59 for Pixelandy, $5.81 for Tetris Time. So we are close in score. Tetris Time with the better board gets a Tetris 610. If nobody plays chicken, that's good for the players. Exactly. That's right. Summer B knows. Thank you so much, Summer B. You're very supportive, and I appreciate it. Tetris for Pixelandy, 614, 663 for Tetris Time. All right, so we had another 10 from Jade Hart. Thank you, Jade Hart. We're $70. $70 away from unlocking $300. The closer we get, the better a deal it is, really, for you, the contributor. Oh, Andy kind of messing up that left side a bit. Now he's kind of, I wouldn't say all in, but really needs that bar. Quickly he gets it. There's a Tetris 674 for him, 679 for Tetris Time. $70 more to go. Probably about 38 minutes to get it. Why is there so much meme number in Tetris, Kappa? Yeah, I mean, there's meme number everywhere. I mean, it doesn't have to be the full 70. We'll take 67 if you want to come in with 67. We'll even take, dare I say, $69. $50 from Hagen Lala. I hope I'm saying that right. Hagen Lala, Hagen. All right, $30 away. Uncozy Vits detected. Thank you, Barrett. All right, $20 away. $20 will unlock $300. Who is going to be the hero? I mean, or among the pantheon of heroes we have had so far. Not the only hero. You're all heroes. 851 for Andy, 946 for Tetris Time. So about a 90-something thousand point lead right now for Tetris Time, 2 lines ahead. Andy is set up in column 8 with a Tetris well. It's got some burns here, so we can take care of that and keep it open, but getting a little dicey. And there it is, Tetris into 29 for Pixel Andy, so he's going to knock this down. Tetris Time has an A27. That is a max out. Pixel Andy with the 946. Tetris for Andy, 984. Tetris Time trying to knock this down. Long bar to the right. A59. Andy finally gets the max out. He gets a Tetris on 31. He's back by 21,000 points. Same line count now. $20 more, guys. Oh no, Andy is in a spiral. And that is going to be a top out. And Tetris Time is going to take game number 4 and tie this up. We are headed to a D cider. $20 more. Oh, Tetris Time. Oh yeah, Tetris Time with the thumbnail face. Appreciate that. Thank you. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, everybody should click on that PayPal link. You don't have to, just to confirm that it comes up. You're using the link below the stream. Oh, okay. Maybe that is wrong. Use the one in the support command. It's possible something changed, so. Oh, okay. Is that not working? Yeah, use the one in the support command. I'm not sure why. Let me look at that. Oh yeah, that's weird. It's coming up to it brings up Patreon actually. Oh no, it says we can't find this profile. Okay. Yeah, I'll take a look at that. So thank you for even considering it. Now, just so you know, that is not prize pool, right? That is Vandy. Okay. That is the channel. That is Vandy. That is monthly Tetris. Well, Masterino hates you. Okay. So I get PayPal? All right, I'll take it. Okay. Well, we are here. It is game number 5, and the board's a little odd for these players. They're both going to open up, though, and get Tetrises down. Now, PayPal doesn't necessarily show up on stream, so usually I'll see those and I'll have to thank you later. So it doesn't show up as an alert. It's just, you can tell me that you did it and then I will thank you. Only if you really did it, though. All right, both players kind of messy, unready boards, but they're working it out. So yeah, a lot of digging so far early on in this game number 5. But Tetris Time is open and he gets a Tetris 208. Andy is set up for one down the middle and 1 or 2 rows up and gets it. 280 Tetris time, 279 for Pixelandy. It is close. Oh, I think it was a $20 contribution to PayPal from, I think that's Zook, right? So thank you for that. That's really very kind. I mean, I meant $1 million. You can joke about my bald head. That's fine. I don't know. I don't know if $1 million is enough to cover a hat of the required size. So thank you. Oh, you meant the 1 million? Well, I saw it come through in alerts. So thank you. $377 Pixelandy, $417 Tetris Time. Yeah, that's true. See, Kingsman and I, both balding or bald or whatever. I shave my head. He opts to keep that little, holds on to whatever illusion he's got remaining on his head. He holds on to it. I choose to shave it down, right? 567 for Pixelandy, 584 for Tetris Time. So it's fine. We can make fun of each other. It's totally fine. 619 for Andy, 635 for Tetris Time. Tetris Time clean. Andy is not. So this is going to take some doing here. And this is very dependent as well. Oh, he gets that over and makes a great hole for a square. And Andy just about clean, opens up the right, creates a dependency in the meantime. But if he can just get a bar, then he can get this down and work on it. Tetris Time, meanwhile, 7:23. There's a skim in a Tetris for Tetris Time. Andy still digging, opens up that right side, otherwise clean, gets it. Tetris 679, 783 for Tetris Time. Tetris Time is over 100,000 points ahead and has lines in hand as well. So Tetris Time really able to capitalize on that slowdown by Andy. And Tetris for Andy, 741. Did I say there's a skibbity Tetris? I don't know what do you mean skibbity? What is that? I don't get it. Tetris for Tetris Time, 854, 775. Andy now at 807. So Tetris Time, 7 lines back, and the lead. There's another Tetris for Tetris Time, 886. You guys are using words in chat. I don't even know what they mean. Skibidi? What is it? Skibidi? I don't get it. Tetris Time still in the lead. Gets a Tetris, 984. 908 for Andy. Gets a Tetris down. And this is really exactly what you want in a decider, just close and late. Max out for Tetris Time on 27. Andy, 978 on 28. Skabidi Cider? I don't know what you guys are talking about. A91 Tetris Time. Andy is into 29 at A21. He gets a Tetris A57. Tetris Time uncovers. Long bar in Tetris for Tetris Time. B30 entry into 29. The speed is doubled. Andy gets a Tetris down. He's got some cleanup to do, though. Tetris Time triple B61. He's still got the lead. He's got a few lines in hand as well. Oh, Tetris Time with a misdrop here. Gets a long bar down, though, so we should be able to clean this out. Tetris for Pixel Andy. B70s within, a Tetris. So a Tetris here worth, 36, 37, 38, something like that. 38,000, 39. And Andy is now in the lead. So costly sequence here for Tetris Time. He's still got lines in hand because he's back by 10 lines. So if we get to 39, Andy will get there first, and Tetris Time will still have an opportunity. There's a triple for Tetris Time. So C46 for him. He's back in the lead. Tetris Time is clean. Andy is not. Tetris for Tetris Time. C88. C52 for Pixel Andy. Pixel Andy was maybe trying to go, or at least trying to maybe set up a setup for a dirty Tetris or center well Tetris. Didn't quite get it. C70 for him. Tetris Time at D45. So really, Tetris Time just needs to keep going and keep adding points. And there's another Tetris for Tetris Time. Andy is going to get one back. 20,000 point lead. Andy with 15 lines to go. Tetris Time with like 25 lines to go when I started that sentence, but he gets another. Tetris for Tetris Time, E86. He's got a 100,000 point lead, and Andy is on 38. There's a Tetris for Andy, E37. He has to set up for 2. He needs 2, and I don't know how he's going to do it. And that is going to be a top out for Pixel Andy, and Tetris Time has knocked Pixel Andy out in the round of 16. Tetris Time will move on to the top 8 to take on SV. So Andy's run of back-to-back finals is ended. Tetris Time, you have done it. So congratulations to you, Tetris Time. Pixel Andy, you did great. What a match and what a decider. Tetris Time is thrilled. Knocked off a big fish right there. Pixel Andy played amazing, but Tetris Time just seemed to rise to the occasion right when he needed to. Hey everybody, this is your old pal Vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell, and follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.